Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back with my review of Unhinged. Unhinged is a 2020 horror film, and yes, it is absolutely a horror film. I know a lot of people might consider it a thriller, but I definitely think it crosses the horror line. And by the way, I love the tagline. He can happen to anyone. It's so true. Unhinged is basically a horror movie about road rage. It's not just road rage, but that's what sets everything in motion. The film begins with Russell Crowe, who gained so much weight for this movie, by the way. He commits a double homicide on who we find to be his ex-wife and her apparent new lover. After murdering both of them with a hammer, he then burns the house down before taking off in his pickup truck. The opening credits then roll as newscasters discuss incivility in society. And how accurate is that in today's society? We are then introduced to a woman named Rachel. She's a single mom who is currently going through a divorce. She recently moved her mother into a retirement home, and Rachel's younger brother and his fiancée moved in with Rachel. We quickly learn that Rachel is somewhat of a mess. As she is driving her son Kyle to school, they are stuck in traffic. And before dropping Kyle off late, earning him a detention, she is also fired by her best client. Rachel is a hairdresser, by the way. But in between getting fired and dropping Kyle off is when what really matters happens. Rachel and Kyle find themselves behind a gray pickup truck at a red light. It's the same pickup truck we know belongs to Russell Crowe. When the light turns green, he doesn't go, so Rachel starts beeping. And it's not a courtesy tap either, as Russell Crowe is soon to point out. She lays on the horn. This clearly was not a good idea. The man pursues Rachel and Kyle and requests an apology after apologizing to Rachel. She, unfortunately, does not offer him the same courtesy, stating she has nothing to apologize for. Not good, Rachel. Not good. It is at this point when Russell Crowe threatens, no, promises Rachel she will have the worst day she's ever experienced. And so begins his reign of terror on Rachel and those closest to her. Unhinged is like Cape Fear meets Joyride, and it's basically a slasher film. It has a pretty decent body count and some graphic bloody kills. Hefty Russell Crowe is brutal. My wife thought he sort of looked like John Goodman with a beard before he lost all the weight. So if you ever wanted to see a maniacal Dan Connor, then you should check out Unhinged. The performances were great all around, especially Russell Crowe. He truly came across as unhinged. As I've suggested, the deaths are pretty extreme. There are bludgeonings, stabbings, burnings, and other over-the-top kills. The movie is super fast-paced, and with an approximate runtime of only an hour and 20 minutes before the closing credits, it flies by. And speaking of the closing credits, there is an awesome cover of Don't Fear the Reaper that plays over them. My wife loved it, and in fact, she's listening to the song again right now. Unhinged was a very intense example of modern-day horror, and I really enjoyed it. So tell me, have you seen it? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind, subscribe.